I want to talk about fear and how it relates to a lot of illnesses and diseases. Well, basically, fear is a very false god. I like to name it like that. And you really don't need it because you need to be learning how to become fearless in life. And this takes a lot of practice, and it all comes down to having faith in yourself and all down to the last detail of loving yourself. You should really getting into loving yourself is all about not being afraid to look within, to look inside of you. A lot of people neglect that aspect. They think that it's based on dogmas and religions and all these things we were put on by society, that they find it wrong to actually look inside. Um, because people had them feeling guilty. They said, if you love yourself too much, you're being too selfish, or you're being arrogant, and it's a disrespect towards God, which I totally disagree. And this is one of the reasons why I don't believe a lot in religions. But I love to say to people that they should not be afraid to look inside themselves. It's the best thing they could ever do in life. We're sensitive human beings and pick up information through our environment and whatever um, you've been programmed not to know how to tap inside yourselves. You've always been taught that it's not good, so it's part of the fear. It's fear. We've been given fear from the day we were born. It's not something that we were born with. It's something that we took as much. As an infant, you weren't born to have fear. You were fearless from the day you were born. But through society and through certain things that happening in life, that's how you learned to have fear. We learned through our fear to lose our self-esteem. We have lost faith in ourselves, and that's when we started doubting, and then the fear set in. The only person that is responsible for this is ourselves. We are to blame for allowing ourselves for this to happen. We weren't really asking to find answers to our solutions. We can easily blame society, but every single person is responsible for themselves, and to find why it's important. We need to look inside ourselves and see why it's good to confront fears. As human beings, as you know, Einstein, a lot of people were saying that he had this really magical thing in his brain that he could work at it much better than the rest of us. And this is totally bollocks for me, because we all have the potential of Einstein and other great philosophers. But what us humans do, most of us, is that we only use our potential of our brain from approximately 8% at the most. And what do you think we're doing with the rest of the 92%? You need to really look deeper inside for answers for what you can do for yourself. The teacher appears once the student is ready. I cannot give you all the answers. It's something you have to look within. You need to research. It's good to find out what you're good at and what you enjoy doing. And if you ask my opinion, you should go do something that you love doing. You were not brought on this earth to suffer. None of us did. Though a lot of people have been programmed to say, yeah, you had a difficult life. You didn't. How would you know about pain? This is not true, because everyone's carrying their own burdens and worries. But I'm telling you for a fact that no one came here to earth to suffer. There is always a solution to life about everything. if you only take the time to look inside. You can't just come to conclusion and say that we're here to suffer, and fail to actually look around you and look inside of you and inquire, who are you? Who are you? The most important is the solving of this solution, which is important to you. A lot of people live by other people's standards, because that's the way that we chose our parents, to give us a body so we can learn and grow here on planet Earth. We hope these parents will teach us to rid ourselves of some of our old habits, but during our formative years, from birth to 7 years, we take in everything that our parents do or say. Therefore, this makes this actually, we're adding some of their bad habits, and so it goes on and on and on from parent to child, and child to their children. Some of the things that our parents gave us, we don't need. But some of us think, that sometimes they're doing the right thing, but it's not always right. That parents, we had idols, but it's shocking to see that sometimes, like, we don't agree with a lot of things they do, but we feel guilt, and that's not good. And we start putting standards, and and then we start being harsh with ourselves, and this can put you down a lot. Basically, all these things that go against us and create disharmony in our thinking are our emotions, which are actual reactions. These are actually reactions, and the way they are the way society has taught us to react to things. With other people tell us, what other people tell us, what we ought or should do, that is based on ego, our thinking mind, and it likes to overtake us. It basically, the ego wants to control our lives. It always has, and it always will. But we really need to guard our thoughts, so it doesn't allow us so it cannot take control. The intellect is basically just there to understand your feelings and work out the what, when, where, and why of your true feelings, and to do it. Not to talk you out of doing things by its total control of you. Act only on your true feelings. So when you're actually following your true feelings, you're doing what is best for you, and you're in control of your own life. So it's very important. Minding your own business and remembering that your business is your life. That is very, very important for you to know. Therefore, my dear friends, I leave you that your life is your business. Thank you.